Welcome to this tutorial from the Conservation Department at University College London Special Collections. In this video, we're going to talk about how to handle archives from our collections to minimize the risk of damage and make sure they are around for as long as possible with your help. Before you proceed, please make sure that you've watched video number 1 from this series regarding general handling guidelines. Thank you for your cooperation.
Archives are mostly made of paper, a familiar material we handle every day. Over time, the aging paper fibers and repeated handling causes weakening and deteriorations that are not always immediately visible. For this reason, great care must be taken before and during the handling of archives. Begin by preparing your space. Archive materials most often come in boxes containing envelope folders and inner folders. Always rest items on a flat surface and make sure there's enough desk space for the housing, the folders, and the items, and to access them. Do not handle items unnecessarily. Nothing should hang off the edge of the desk, and also take care not to rest your elbows on the material. Keep all items in the order found. Not every item is numbered. You should therefore pay special attention to respect the sequence in which you receive the material. Now going through the material. Before handling the archives themselves, open the folder slowly until you have assessed the condition of the material inside. Pause and examine each item carefully. Check for vulnerable areas and structural damage so you can adapt your movements. If a paper item is fragile, brittle, or has tears, place a sheet of archival paper larger than the item underneath and another on top, and flip the item sandwiched between these two sheets of paper. Do not try to dig your fingers under the paper to pick up the corners. Use a spatula instead, or a rounded acid-free paper towel. Items housed in polyester sleeves should not be taken out without consulting first with the reading room staff. If you find a historic paper clip, staple, pin, split pin, or any kind of fastening, please leave them in place. Conservation brass paper clips are safe to remove and put back in place. If you see anything damaged or that may put the document at risk, please report to a member of staff. As you go through the material, it is preferable to flip each item instead of unstacking and stacking them face up. It reduces the amount of handling when it's time to put the material back in place. If you come across photographic material, you must use powder-free nitrile gloves in the right size to handle them. Once you're finished, put all the items back in their original position. Make sure all loose sheets are contained inside their folder, centered on the right side and away from the central fold of the folder before closing it to avoid accidental folding of the items. Finally, make sure that the inner folders are back inside the envelope folders where they belong, in order, and that all the materials are safely stored back in the box. Please refer to video number 4 for how to handle larger materials, to video number 5 for further guidance on photographic material, and to video number 6 should you need to handle scrolls or rolled documents. Thank you for your attention.